One of the other things that perhaps the audience here doesn't know is that you've actually spent a fair amount of time with President Trump, interviewing him. President Trump is keeping everyone on tenterhooks around the world at this point in time. What was your impression of him when you did that interview with him?
Well, we don't have enough time for that, but well, first of all, that was before his first term, yes. Right before his first term. And it's incredible to know that, 8-10 years later, that he's back at Trump too. Obviously, the whole thing is in a mix right now. It almost looks like a bowl of cereal. It's it's fruits and flakes, as we say, in the cereal, and it's a question of how you mix it up. And that's exactly what's happening. It depends on what fruit you want in it before you can actually enjoy it. I think that he is working to a point where he's trying to rush through things that have always been in his head, and whether people agree with him or not. That, to me, is an issue of a second-term president, because you're not actually due to run for election again.
Well, he says he may find a way of doing that.
That we'll have to wait and see.
That we'll have to wait and see. But, as we look at the world today, and I ask you this from the context of the work that you did at the UN as a messenger of peace, as well as the retreat from multilateralism, from globalization, as it were today, the impact and the implications of that on sport, does that worry you?
Well, the great thing about sport, I always say, it brings people together. It's only when you compete, it's only how fast you can run, how high you can jump, how good are you better than me, and if you beat me once, I'm never going to lose to you again. That's the challenge of sport, and it brings people together irrespective of what level of sport you're playing and irrespective of what sport it is. Especially in our sport, which has been an individual one against one, it's a question of making sure that if I lost to that guy today, I would never want to lose to him again, so what's it going to take for me to get better? But I do believe that sport can be always inclusive. It can bring people together, which means if there is a conflict, if there is a difficulty, if there's a problem, if there's something that doesn't quite get along with people, sport can bring it together. Sport and music are always universal, and it has no barriers.